10 out of 10 Americans, and likely most Mexican folks and Canadians, don't know how many pull-ups they could do if they had the weight of a manatee attached to them. I intend to be the first American male to see how many pull-ups I could do, but first, let's learn a bit more about manatees. So the legal definition, and you do want to keep things legal, of a manatee is that it is a large aquatic herbivorous animal in the order of Sirenia. So if somebody else claims that they have already attempted to do a manatee pull-up, they must first prove that it's a large aquatic mammal, herbivorous, and the order of Sirenia, or else it's likely a fraudulent attempt. So the manatee name means breast. This name was bestowed upon manatees by early Caribbean folks that were known as the Tolino, and they called the manatee the Manatee. So that is the same exact word, but with an I at the end. So manatees weigh between 800 and 1,200 pounds. And although I could do pull-ups with that amount of weight, I don't have that on me today. So I'm gonna go with the weight of an infant manatee at 70 pounds. Manatees, what do they do all day? You know, it seems like all they do is munch. All they do is spend 6 to 10 hours a day eating up to 10 to 15% of their body weight. So if it weighs 1,000 pounds, it eats between 100 and 150 pounds of vegetation. It's essentially all it does all day, every day, until it's time to pass away, which is usually around the age of 60 if they're in captivity. Also, wild, I saw this, manatees don't stop growing all the way till they're done being alive. So they're done with life. They just continue to grow. So it seems like Christopher Columbus was more or less hoping to make love to one. Sailors thought they were mermaids back in the day, and in his diary, he wrote that they were not half as beautiful as he thought they would be because he saw paintings, and he wrote that they somehow have the face that looks like a man. So I don't know if Christopher Columbus ever did get intimate with one. Perhaps he would have preferred a jellyfish. There's no documentation on if he ever acted on these wants and needs of his. But if I get more information, I promise to make a follow-up video. So lightning round, they use strategic farts as part of their swimming behavior. They release gas, so they fart so that they can sink down, much like my sisters. They have nipples in their armpits, much like my sisters. They've been around for 50 million years. They used to be like part-time aquatic folks. They were more like hippos, and then they started going in the water so much that they got stuck there, and they really can't leave anymore. I have not seen one leave. They have conveyor belt teeth. So their teeth, they'll just grow some new molars in the back, and when they're tired of the other ones, they'll just scoot them forward, and the other ones tend to leave. So that is all the facts that I'm going to give you today. If you want more, you're going to have to get those on your own. So I strapped 70 pounds, and I ended up getting 6 6/7 reps. I do feel that I could have done more, but I did legitimately 45 minutes of some of the most spectacular muscle ups that have ever been done in my county, most likely, or at least on my block. So I was a bit fatigued. I am doing a $4 giveaway. Comment below. Just read that you need $4. Nobody's doing it. Literally $4. I won't even tell the IRS. I don't care what you use it for. Not up to me. Like, subscribe. Let me know who to try next. I plan on doing more predators. The manatee is a predator of vegetation. I plan on doing other things too that you'll have to check back in to see. Thank you, and Godspeed.